So here's the thing about your 30s. You suddenly realize that half of the stuff you spend your money on is not actually doing anything for you. It's like you wake up one day and see all your little habit with price tags floating over them. In my 20s, I was on full treat yourself and I deserve this mode. In my 30s, on the other hand, I'm more on a different type of time. Like future me deserve better. So in today's video, I want to share 10 things I stopped buying in my 30s that have made my life simpler, my space less cluttered, and my bank account way less stressful. This isn't about being cheap or never having fun. It's about financial minimalism. Spending way less on stuff that doesn't matter so you have way more on stuff that actually does. Now let's get into it. Number one, trendy fast fashion hauls. In my 20s, a good day meant walking out of a store with a big bag of clothes I didn't plan to buy. It felt like I was upgrading my style, but reality, I was just upgrading my closet chaos. Most of those pieces didn't last mentally or physically. Either they went out of style in 6 months, or they just shrank, faded, or just felt like crap after a few wears. In my 30s, I stopped buying big fashion hauls and shifted to fewer, better sustainable pieces. I care way more about fit, fabric, and versatility. I'd rather have one pair of jeans I wear 100 times than 5 pairs I wear twice. Financial minimalism here is simple. Every random $20 top still comes out of the same paycheck, so try to avoid them as much as possible. When you zoom out, those little hits start to add up very fast. Number two, backups just in case of duplicates. You know that thing where you buy the same items in 3 different colors just in case? Or you pick up a backup moisturizer, backup water bottle, backup jackets, even though the original one is still perfectly fine. Yeah, I cut that out. In my 30s, I stopped buying duplicates unless I actually need a second one. Financial minimalism taught me this one rule. If I can only use one at a time, I probably only need one. Plus, owning fewer but better versions mean that I actually use what I have instead of burying it under a backup. Then there's also the idea that if my taste or need changes, I'm not stuck with 3 versions of the old me. Number 3, subscription fatigue purchases. In my 20s, I signed up for subscriptions like they were Pokemon. Gym membership, streaming platform, app, random subscription boxes. It felt like everything was only $9.99 a month. But only is extremely dangerous. Those small recurring charges are sneaky. In my 30s, I stopped automatically signing up for anything subscription based unless I really use it. I do routine audit. If I haven't used it in the last month or 2, it's gone. Most people drastically underestimate their subscription spend, and those micro payments can quietly be hundreds of dollars a year. Now, instead of paying for a bunch of things I forget about, I pay for a small handful of things that I use a lot. And I enjoy them more because I chose them intentionally. Number 4, daily takeout plus deliveries as a default. Listen, I love conveniences as much as anyone else. In my 20s, food deliveries was practically a lifestyle. I ordered because I was tired, bored, or didn't feel like dealing with the dishes. But when you actually look at the numbers, takeout hits really hard. A home-cooked meal can easily be a fraction of what you pay at a restaurant or for deliveries, especially once you factor in fees and tips. In my 30s, I didn't cut takeout completely. I'm not a robot or anything, but I stopped using it as the default. Now, it's a treat, not a system. I cook simple meals, repeat easy recipes, and prep basics so my lazy options is still something at home. That shift alone freed up a big chunk of my money every single month. Financial minimalism here isn't never eating out again. It's stop outsourcing every single meal by default. Number 5, cheap fix my mode purchases. In my 20s, if I had a bad day, I'd buy something. Coffee, new clothes, something random from Amazon. Retail therapy was a whole personality trait. The problem is, the mode boost lasts like 20 minutes, but the spending habit, it sticks around. In my 30s, I realized I was using money to regulate emotions instead of actually dealing with them. So I stopped buying little treats every time I felt stressed, bored, or sad. Instead, I built a list of free or low-cost mode boosters that actually help. Going for a walk, journaling, cleaning my space, calling a friend, putting on some music, or making a nice drink at home. When I do buy something now, It's because I genuinely want it and I'll actually use it, not because my day suck or something. Number 6, excess skincare and miracle product. My 20s skincare routine, buy whatever went viral. My bathroom shelves were full of half-used serums, random creams, and product I tried once and forget them. Same with hair gels. Multiple different hair texturizers that all look the same and did the same for my hair. In my 30s, I stopped buying hope in a bottle. I realized my skin doesn't need 15 steps, it needs consistency. So I pick a basic routine that actually worked for my skin and stuck with it. Cleansers, moisturizers, sunscreens, maybe one treatment that I know I'll use. Same with my hair products. I use a tiny bit of edit of products that I actually finish. Financial minimalism here means not stockpiling products that expire in the drawer. My face is happier, my bathroom is calmer, and my wallet is less attacked. Number 7, home decor that doesn't actually fit my life. In my 20s, IKEA's, Target, and random home decor hauls had me in a chokehold. I wanted my place to look aesthetic, so I buy a tons of small decor pieces, trinkets, sign, random basket without thinking about function. The result? Well, you guessed it. Clutter that I had to dust. In my 30s, I stopped buying decor for the vibe and started choosing things that were both sustainable and useful. A good lamp that actually light up the room, quality bedding that makes sleep better, a sturdy table instead of 5 decorative objects that just sit there. Financial minimalism in my home looks like this. Fewer items, higher impact. I'm more intentional about what comes in because I know everything will demand space, cleaning, and attention. Number 8, buying the next level car and tech too early. There's a special kind of peer pressure around car and tech. In my 20s, the upgrade culture was strong. New phone every year, dream car ASAP, and flexing gadget. The reality is, every upgrade comes with a price. Higher payment, higher insurance, depreciation, and sometimes interest. In my 30s, I stopped upgrading just because something felt old. If it still works and does what I need, it stays. My phone doesn't need to be brand new if it still runs fine. My car doesn't need to be fancy, it needs to be reliable and paid off. Financial minimalism is about asking, is this upgrade actually improving my life right now? Or am I just chasing a feeling or an image? More often than not, holding what I have longer gives me way better return on investment. Number 9, gift out of guilt or obligation. In my 20s, I thought being a good friend or family member meant spending money on every holiday, every occasion, and every random gathering. I said yes to every gift exchange, every dinner, or every group trip, even if my budget was screaming, I can't take it anymore. In my 30s, I stopped buying gifts based on pressure and started giving gifts based on intention and capacity. Sometimes I give experiences instead of stuff. Sometimes I set spending limit. Sometimes I say no to being the 10th secret Santa of the year. Financial minimalism here is about understanding that generosity is not measured by how much you spend, but how thoughtfully you give. I'd rather give one meaningful thing within my budget than 5 throwaway gifts that nobody remembers. Number 10, buying things to fix my identity. This is a deep one. In my 20s, I buy things to try to become the person I wanted to be. Designer clothes to become a luxury person, fancy notebooks to become a productive guru, expensive kitchen gadget to become a home chef. Most of it ended up unused because I was buying the identity, not building the habit. In my 20s, I stopped buying things that belonged to fantasy me and started supporting the habit of actual me. If I wanted to be healthier, I started with walks, not a full gym wardrobe. If I wanted to read more, I use a library before buying 10 books. Financial minimalism here is about aligning spending with who I am and what I do, not who I think I'll magically become after a purchase. When I do invest in something now, like a course, a tool, or an item, it's because I've already proven I'll use it, not keeping it around just for show. So there you have it, guys. 10 things I stopped buying in my 30s, not because I suddenly hate fun, but because I realize every dollar has a job. I'd rather assign my money to things that actually move the needle in my life. Peace, freedom, options, and experiences that matter. Financial minimalism isn't about never spending, it's about spending on purpose. If any of these hit home, you don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Just start by questioning one or two of your autopilot purchases. Ask yourself, is this really adding value or is it just a habit? That tiny pause is where everything starts to change. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you gained any value from this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and push the notification bell for more on sustainable fashion, personal finance, and minimalism. I'll see you guys on my next video.